My dear friend, first, I want you to breathe. I want you to remember when you felt a profound sense of depletion. This emotional wasteland where the light seems to have vanished is not a sign of failure. It is not a sign that God has abandoned you. In fact, from the perspective of the great spiritual masters, it may be a sign that God is drawing you deeper into Himself. The dark night of the soul is not a punishment,
but a purgation, you see.
You see, in the beginning of our spiritual journey,
God often gives us consolation.
we feel the warmth, the emotional high, the sweetness of prayer.
But if we stay there,
We risk loving the gifts of God more than the giver Himself. The dark night is the process by which God strips away our reliance on emotional feelings,
so that we can learn to love Him for who He is.
not for how He makes us feel. When you say there is nothing left in you, you are actually in the perfect position for grace to operate. For as St. Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." When you are depleted, when your own ego and your own emotional reserves are exhausted, you finally stop trying to save yourself.
You stop trying to manufacture a spiritual experience.
This is the moment where the divine life can truly take over.
You are not giving in to despair.
You are surrendering
to the sovereignty of God.
Remember the words of the psalmist in Psalm 23. "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." Notice that the psalmist does not say he is jumping over the valley or avoiding it. He is walking through it. The darkness is the environment, but it is not the destination. The destination is the still waters and the restoration of the soul.
To fight the good fight,
as mentioned in 1 Timothy 6 verse 12, does not always mean charging forward with a sword in your hand. Sometimes fighting the good fight means the quiet, agonizing courage of remaining faithful when you feel absolutely nothing.
This is the highest form of love,
to give everything for Jesus,
asking nothing in return.
Not even the feeling of His presence is the ultimate act of faith.
It is the faith of Abraham,
the faith of the martyrs,
and the faith of Christ
Himself on the cross when He cried out,
my God,
why have you abandoned me?" In that cry, Jesus entered the dark night for all of us. He entered the void so that your void would never be empty of Him.
You are not alone in this darkness.
You are in the company of the Savior. So my counsel to you is this: do not panic. Do not try to force the feelings to return. Instead,
lean into the silence.
Trust that beneath the surface of your emotional depletion, God is doing a deep subterranean work of pruning and refining.
He is clearing away the brush
so that a more authentic, more resilient love can grow.
Hold fast to the promise of Romans 8,
that nothing can separate us from the love of Christ,
not height, nor depth,
nor the darkest night of the soul. Keep going,
not by your own strength,
for you have none left, but by His
let His strength be your strength.
Trust the process of the cross, for there is no resurrection without it. You are being prepared for a glory that far outweighs the current suffering. Peace be